What's up, guys? Today I'm here with the Berserk manga review, not the anime, because a lot of people say there's the anime is watered down. Check out the manga. And the manga, Berserk is not seinen, alright? It's not seinen. It's not shonen. I'm sorry, it's not shonen. So you don't be expecting all these action packed punch to punch fights and all this. Berserk is seinen, and seinen is very good. It's a very good genre. I love the seinen genre. Like, Berserk have a very good deep story to it. A very good deep story. Oh my god, it's amazing. Like, majority of the stuff in Berserk kind of deals with real life in the situations that we in today. Now, let's get our into Berserk, the manga, not the review, not the anime, because anime is kind of watered down. Okay, when the manga start off, you got Guts. Now, Guts is not a hero. Guts is an anti-hero. Now, I could get into discussion about this, but I really don't want to, because I want to make this video long. Guts is an anti-hero. He's not a hero. And he fight, and you also meet these two enemies in the first first couple of volumes of Berserk, named Count. That's his name, Count. And the second one is Snake. I know it's Snake. I can't remember his I just know the beginning name, because he got on the snake form as a snake form as whatever. That's his transformation. Now, these two people I just named are imposters. Now, imposters are demons. Now, let me break this down to you. Now, in order to achieve an imposter form, now you have Zod is an imposter. For some of you who know who Zod is in the manga, Zod is an imposter. Now, in order for you to achieve an imposter form, you have to use that icon that Griffin had. And the name of that little with the face on there, got faces on it. And the name of that little necklace thing is what's the name of it? Behelent. I think it's the name of it. Behelent. And you have to use that because the Behelent is something. It's basically a damn sacrifice thing. Now, an imposter. A lot of people didn't know how Zod achieved his demon form, because I didn't even know, because they don't really explain it in the manga. But come to find out, they used that icon I just named to sacrifice either. Now listen to me, they sacrifice either their dream or loved ones to achieve their demon form. Now, once they do the sacrifice, they achieve a demon form. Although they achieve this demon form, they can transform back into their normal state. Don't get me wrong, Zod still looks like a fucking demon when he transforms back to his human state. But you can tell it's still kind of a human state, because he still have the body of a fucking human. But he's still like a fucking demon. You can tell by count them, they still have their body. But now, listen to what I'm about to say. Once you achieve an imposter form, you also get the human features, or you can have the human body. But listen to what I'm about to say. They achieve a second transformation. That's right, a second transformation. A second transformation. So once they achieve that, basically what you see Zod turn into is like a big old dragon. Not even a dragon, a big old demon with two horns. That's because he's an imposter, and he's able to do a second transformation. That's his second transformation. Now, moving on to the Golden Age arc. I'm not going to explain everything in the Golden Age arc, but I got a few questions I want to ask y'all in the Golden Age arc. We meet Griffin. Oh yeah. Not to mention that Guts had a terrible past, and I want y'all to read Berserk, and I don't want to talk about this. Please read Berserk. If you have read Berserk, then you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, check out Berserk. I don't want to spoil this for y'all. But you meet the antagonist called Griffin. Now, Griffin is a pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. You can't lie about that. And basically, Griffin wants his own kingdom one day, and it's hinted. It's hinted in the manga plenty of times by Griffin that he would do whatever it takes to get his own kingdom. It's hinted plenty of times. Even Zod said it. Zod even talked about the band, cause that's the band that Griffin is with. Griffin is the leader of the band of Hawk. He's the leader. He's the most powerful. He's the leader of a band of mercenaries, the band of Hawk. And you will hear Zod even say this band is damn near cursed, because Zod seen this coming from Griffin, because Griffin also uses this icon that I mentioned earlier, the Behelit. He also uses this. Remember what I said about the Behelit? If I said it, if I said it wrong, y'all correct me in the comments. If the Behelit is used to call forth the guise of hands, and basically to achieve what you want. That's what the Behelit is, and Griffin had it, and Griffin knew he was up to the whole time. I mean, if you knew to the manga, you're gonna understand eventually. But moving on, you will hear people say, Griffin said it plenty of times, I will do whatever it takes to get my own kingdom. Now, another note, a lot of speculations are been around that Griffin had a thing for Guts. And now it's proven facts that this is true. It's true because Griffin actually had romantic feelings for Guts. And I ain't talking about different, I'm talking about the gay kind. He had romantic feelings for Guts. He liked it Guts. And even Casca realized it. She realized because she always go back to that moment where Griffin told Guts, I want you. That's right. Griffin told Guts, I want you. And that's when Guts asked him, are you a homo? That was kind of funny. Oh man, Guts asked him, are you a homo? So it's true. It's proven facts that Griffin had romantic feelings for Guts. Now, eventually, Guts leave. He leave the Band of Seven because he said he don't want to live in Griffin's dreams. He literally said this. That's why I like Guts, because Guts don't want to live with nobody's dream. Guts won't his own. Guts said, I don't want to live in Griffin's dream. And before I move on about Zod, about the demon I named, did I mention that he's so powerful? He took out 500 members of the Band of Hawk. Zod is a very powerful demon. Like through all the years he's been on Earth, or all the years he been there, he said he never faced an opponent worth his time. Now this all changes when he take out the 500 members of the Band of Hawk. He run into Guts. Now Guts is able to match Zod's power. Now Zod's swing is very powerful. They say one swing could easily break a sword and kill an opponent that's wielding the sword. Zod's swing is very powerful, but Guts is able to hold his own against Zod. And Zod he really respect Guts for this. Until this day the manga going on, he still respect Guts for Guts swordsmanship, because Guts is a very good swordsmanship. He was able to hold his own against Zod, and Zod is a very powerful demon. I'm talking about one swing could break a sword. He's very powerful. Even and that's in his regular form. It's not even in his demon form when he transforms, which he'll use a sword because he just crazy powerful when he transforms. He just swipe you with his hand and he knock you back. But I mean, it's ridiculous. And I mean, Guts was able to match him. Even the people that was watching the fight, they was saying, people that watched the fight with Guts inside, they said, we can't even see their movements. That's how you know Guts was able to keep up with Zod. And even though Guts didn't win that fight, Zod respected him because he said, I never fought an opponent as good as you. Zod even beat Griffin. But let's move on because I don't want to make this too long. Now, question. And I got a serious question to ask y'all. After Griffin got tortured for a year, because after Griffin got tortured for a year, because before that, Guts left. He left. Because Griffin tried to challenge him to keep him in the group. And we never seen Griffin get this mad before. That's how you know Griffin had some feelings for Guts, because you've seen his eyes turn into darkness. He literally got mad because Guts was about to leave. Because the first time Griffin beat Guts, but Guts got so powerful through all those battles because he was the commander of the Band of Hawk after he took out like 100 members of mercenaries by himself. Now, you will see where Guts swing his sword at Griffin. The swing was so fucking powerful. Don't get me wrong, now he could have easily cut off Griffin's shoulder. The swing was so powerful. The impact from that swing, the wind that came from that swing separated the snow from the ground, turned it into literally dirt at the bottom. That's how strong that swing was from Guts. Now he could have easily beat Griffin or cut his shoulder off, so Griffin had to let him go because he won the battle. But you would see with Griffin, oh my God, he didn't take it too nice. He took it out on that little young girl. He messed her up. He even bust open. But moving on, cause Guts left. Moving on, her father found out about Griffin messing with his daughter. Now, Griffin got tortured for a year. And that's terrible. He got his tongue cut out, and he got his flesh ate for a year. A whole year. He didn't have nothing to eat. So when they finally rescued Griffin, it wasn't nothing left. Nothing but bones. He was so poor when Guts tried to hang on to him, Griffin's arms started breaking out or tearing off. Griffin even tried to kill himself because he didn't have that. He had to keep that hawk helmet on that he always wore because he didn't have no flesh. They had to wrap him up in bandages because he didn't have no flesh. He got tortured for a year. They ate his flesh and they cut off his tongue where he couldn't talk. Now this is when the question come in, and I want y'all to leave y'all comments. Please leave y'all comments. Is Griffin wrong for sacrificing the band of Hawk to achieve his dreams? Now, no. Better yet, is he evil for doing that? Because a lot of people say Griffin is evil for doing that. So, now, me personally, I don't think Griffin is evil for doing that. Because when the eclipse came, he put the behemoth icon up that he had on his neck, and I can truly, because we already knew he said he'll do whatever it takes to get a kingdom. He put this icon up in the air, and he called forth the God hands. And we know this was coming, but is Griffin evil for doing that? I mean, don't get me wrong now. Me personally, I don't think Griffin evil. He's not evil. It wouldn't make him an evil person in general. But do I think he's wrong, and do I think he deserved to be punished for what he did? Yes, he's wrong for what he did, and there's no justice to what he did. He was wrong for what he did, but does that make him an evil character, an antagonist? No, I don't think it does for him. A lot of people say it does, and plus, on top of that, once he achieved his new form, he raped Casca. And that's another thing where people question, because he was going to have Casca and Guts killed until Scar, I forgot his name. Shit, I just remembered his name. He came and saved them from the eclipse. And after that, they got branded and shit with the demon brand or with the sacrifice brand. Now, sacrifice brand it's like once you get a sacrifice brand, you live in two worlds now. You live in the physical world and you live in the astral world. Now, those two worlds didn't coexist, but once you get that brand, they coexist together. So, once that brand comes and you stick with that brand, demons will come after you at nighttime because you survived the eclipse and you still human in your flesh. The demons want Guts and flesh so bad they try to attack them at nighttime. It's just because they fresh and they survived the eclipse. So now they bring their sacrifices, and now demons are coming after them. They literally want their flesh. They want to eat them because for some reason, I don't know. I guess because the curse mark and they survived the eclipse and they still human stuff. But man, demons really want to kill them and eat them. But like I was saying, like, do that make Griffin evil? I don't see it. Oh man, I don't see it. A lot of people say he's evil. Like I say, he was wrong for what he did. Yeah, he was wrong. Yeah, he was wrong. And I think he deserved to be punished for what he did, but that doesn't make him an evil character. Man, y'all leave a comment. Y'all let me know was Griffin wrong? Oh, no. Better yet, he wrong for what he did. But is Griffin evil for what he did? Is he evil? Me personally, I don't think he's evil. I don't think he's evil at all. And like I said, I didn't want to talk about too much in this video because I want y'all to check out Berserk. Please check it out. Seinen, great story, masterpiece. Like a lot of people say, Berserk is a masterpiece. Like I say, Guts for the win, man. This sword, like I say, Guts is very powerful. He's a great swordsman. A great swordsman. And I don't want to talk about it too much. I want y'all to definitely check out Berserk. And peace.